two of us. Oh, just all of us together. With full of joy, only on the V2X Officials channel. Don't forget to subscribe!
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a special one. As you can see from the title, we just hit 100 subscribers. Well, actually, it's 108 subscribers. Honestly, I never expected to reach this point so soon, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So today I'm going to tell the story of this channel, how it all began, the journey so far, and everything in between. So without wasting any more time, okay, let's go. So in this video, I'm not doing a gameplay walkthrough or a review because, yeah, this is a mod. Like, come on. As a free-to-play player, you're not making that kind of money to actually buy this truck. Not even close. Anyway, today we're delivering all these brand new cars, well, because apparently people are still buying them. I don't know why. Fuel prices are out here climbing like the Himalayas. And it gets better. Diesel is running out of stock, but petrol prices are still going up. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, right? Really? Seriously? All right, let me carefully get this truck out of the building first and onto the main road, you know, before I crash in the first 10 seconds. Then we'll continue this conversation.
Turn left.
Is this actually enough space for a left turn? This might be a bad idea. No. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. All right, I'm reversing. Come on. Can you just stay there while I'm reversing this truck? Relax, it's not like I've hit your car yet, and don't honk me. Please. See? I knew this would happen, all because someone couldn't stop honking. Now I'm out here looking like an idiot. And in real life, if you throw a fully loaded truck like this into reverse, yeah, those cars are done. All right, enough with the intro. As you can see, this game always struggles when you turn on heavy rain. The game struggle. And yeah, your device starts struggling too, but I'm not going to complain too much about the game or even this truck. Actually, I chose this color and these red LED lights because it reminds me of my late father's car. I mean, his classic car, Japanese Mitsubishi Galant 1.6. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Anyway, back to the main story. I actually decided to become a YouTuber about a year before what you might have seen in my profile description. I learned almost everything, editing, how to make videos look sharp, YouTube settings, what's allowed and what's not, copyright stuff, all of it. It took about a year, and I finally planned to start in January 2024. But yeah, something came up. My S22 Plus suddenly got that green line issue after a major software update. I think it was one of the One UI updates. Honestly, I didn't really care at first.
Exit right.
But after using it day after day, the green line issue on my S22 Plus just kept getting worse until the screen was almost completely unusable. I mean, I actually dropped it when the green lines had already covered about 90% of the display. So yeah, it basically died before I could even make use of that last 10%. And I used that phone for everything, recording, editing, even watching movies. Looking back, I think my mistake was not using a cooling fan. The screen is pretty fragile, and I was pressing on it a lot while gaming. plus the overheating. Maybe the processor could handle it just fine, but the screen, that's a completely different story. Actually, I already knew the story behind that S brand because this happened during COVID when they were dealing with worker shortages. Even the quality control was questionable. But yeah, let's just forget about that brand because I don't plan on buying their products anymore forever. Unless they sponsor me for free, then I'll take it. Ha ha ha. Oh, and about V2X_officials. Yeah, that's actually a shortened name. The full channel name was originally Virtual X Official 7. Now you know why there's an S at the end. I was born in July, month number 7, which is considered kind of a scary number in some beliefs. In Chinese culture, people sometimes relate it to ghost stuff, and in Japanese culture, some people connect it with devil-related things. So honestly, I never really appreciated being born in July, not until Cristiano Ronaldo made the number look cool. Then I was like, whoa, that's my number. Anyway, V2X is just the short version of Virtual X. The reason I changed it was because after a couple of days using Virtual X as my channel name, my channel started getting grouped together with some very questionable XXX search results. So yeah, that's the real reason why I changed it. And the word virtual actually came from the game Virtua Cop. Meanwhile, the X came from the anime Samurai X. I really like that anime, even though it's fictional. Bonjour. That's such a weird store name. I think I'm going to grab some food and drinks here because I'm not planning to sleep anytime soon. According to the delivery details in this game, this trip is going to take the whole day, actually more like 2 days, just to arrive in Vietnam. Oh, speaking of Vietnam, my S22 Plus was made there. It doesn't say it clearly on the back of the box, but you can actually tell from the USB cable and stuff like that. They make it pretty obvious. Some people probably think my S phone came directly from Korea, but brands usually have branches in different regions, kind of like Fender guitars. You've got the main Fender line, and then Squier for another region and market, stuff like that. Anyway, enough depressing backstory. We still got to deliver these cars without destroying them first. That was a pretty long road repair section. I know the game is just trying to make something happen on the road to keep the drive interesting, but after a while it just becomes annoying because so many roads have the exact same scenery. I think that's probably one of the reasons I started getting bored with this game, and is actually the shortened version. I already cut a lot of it out. Speaking of cuts, this video actually goes through a crazy amount of detailing. Maybe it sounds ridiculous, but there's a lot of work behind the scenes, not just for this video, but for pretty much every video on my channel. First, I play the game while recording everything. Then comes the first editing process, cutting out all the unnecessary footage. After that, the second edit, adding my voice, sound effects, extra audio, and background music. Then comes the first check where I make sure the audio is synced properly, the footage is okay, and there aren't any major problems. After that, the second check, watching the entire video again just to make sure everything runs smoothly from beginning to end, and finally saving the video. But even then, it's still not over. Sometimes just waiting for the video to finish rendering can take hours, and if an error suddenly appears, yeah, I have to redo the whole saving process all over again. All right, we're entering the second phase of the video. So far, I've already told you guys about my channel name, the background behind it, and kind of how I make my videos, sort of. So now I'm just going to explain things based on whatever pops up on the screen right now. I mean, after this. And hopefully after this, you guys will fully understand why I say certain things and why I think the way I do, okay? Wow, look at this scenery. Can I just stop by the side of the road for a second? Look at this. The windows are completely covered in mud. This game is kind of weird because even if you start the drive during a heavy rainstorm from the very beginning, mud somehow still ends up everywhere instantly. And this mod is actually using the original game data. So if the mod still has this issue, then yeah, you can probably guess the rest. Oh, this picture. This was probably the hardest thumbnail I've ever made, especially because I did everything on my phone. I had to cut out the main character, mix the colors for the background, and do all the editing manually. And the funny thing is, I forgot to take screenshots before finishing the video. So when I finally wanted to make the thumbnail, yeah, I had already deleted the original footage. By the way, I usually don't keep my videos after uploading because the file sizes are just way too big. So what I ended up doing was taking a screenshot directly from the finished video itself. That's why, if you look closely, my logo is actually underneath the character. Ha ha ha. And we finally arrived at the border inspection station. Yeah, that just shows how long we've been on the road. Long enough to make you fall asleep, honestly. But don't worry, I already cut most of it out, so you won't suffer the same pain I'm going through. And my tablet battery is draining insanely fast. I think I'm going to have to charge it while playing. I think it's obvious that we're carrying a bunch of cars. Anyway, if you answered wrong, you'll get fined for that. But hey, they'd still allow you to enter their country. Seems to me this game really replicates real life situations, doesn't it? Oh, my channel profile picture. I've told this story before, but here we go again. The yellow skull wearing a hoodie isn't meant to make me look like some grim reaper or mysterious ghost. It's actually a reminder for myself and for everyone else that when we die, this is what we all become. The gold or yellow skull represents money, gold. The meaning behind it is simple. No matter how much money you have, you can't take it with you when you die. Eventually, someone else will take it. In the end, we all leave this world with nothing. And as for the warning stripe, it's there as a warning sign. I didn't include it at first, but I added it later after my YouTube videos started showing ads, even though I still haven't received the watch hours I earned. At this point, though, I don't really care about that anymore. A like button? Yeah, I deliberately turned off the like button. It's not because nobody wants to like my videos. Actually, it's the complete opposite. The reason is that I can't like my own videos. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty cliche reason, right? But honestly, I really care about that. When everyone hits the like button, I want to join in with the people who liked my video too. But I can't. It's kind of weird, honestly. Why not give the owner of the video one like as well? Here, let me give you an example. If a video gets 22 likes and I try to like it, it should become 23, right? Nope, I can only see my own like on my YouTube app. Everyone else still sees 22 likes. After realizing that, I stopped liking my own videos because apparently YouTube just doesn't allow it. Oh, this picture. Yeah, this was from the time I thought I was about to become a professional animator or something like that. Every single day I kept sketching and drawing. I even drew it on my bag like some artistic maniac. Then when I got my S22 Plus, I tried redrawing it digitally, and honestly, it looked kind of cool. But when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't use it at first because the coloring was a disaster. The sketch lines weren't even connected properly. The drawing looked like it was fighting for survival. So I abandoned it completely until one day AI showed up like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." Then suddenly the drawing actually looked usable, and somehow, without a stylus on this tiny phone screen, my fingers managed to color the whole thing. I still don't know how I survived that experience. But of course, because life is amazing, I accidentally deleted the original sketch. Yep, gone, vanished, sent to the Shadow Realm. I think that's it for today's special video. Maybe next time, if I somehow reach 200 subscribers, I'll talk about something else. I don't know, maybe expose my terrible gaming skills or something. Haha. Anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. And sincerely, I want to apologize if I ever said something that hurt you guys during my videos or gameplay commentary. Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain. Very dangerous combo. Also, no, I'm sorry for abandoning Seven Nights 2. The gameplay completely killed the voiceover experience, and honestly, I actually wanted to continue the series, but then I got notifications saying the game was going to be discontinued, so I got annoyed with the developers and just thought, yeah, I'm out. Then later they were like, actually, we're continuing the game, and I was like, nah. Too late, bro. Trust already uninstalled. Same thing happened with CarX Rally. The developers were serving the pay-to-win players a little too much for my liking. So, yeah, I'm sorry for abandoning that game too. Oh, and another one, Solo Leveling. Yep, also abandoned. At this point, my game library is starting to look like a graveyard. But seriously, thank you to everyone out there for supporting my tiny little channel and helping it grow. I mean, helping my channel grow, not me physically. Imagine I suddenly become 8 feet tall because of subscribers. Ha! And don't worry, even if I somehow reach 100 million subscribers one day, my content will always stay free. I'd even pay YouTube to remove ads from my channel completely. Of course, I'll probably sell merchandise, my own brand too. That's the dream right there. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Signing out. Da.
Yeah. Pop in, burning like this, ain't checking my wrist. 30's my shift. Rolling all night like flicks. We look at the clips, these credits are lit. Stacking miles, I'm far away from home. I